I anticipated that ambush. So having the thief work this time. Hey Matt, how's it going? What point did you end your stream? After Big Bridge. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is a continuation of what I was doing on Friday. I managed to beat New Exted, so now we are going for some post-game credits. This is going to be an attempt to triple crown. So I've got Shinryu left, I've got Omega left. Shinryu I'm just going to choose because I've got access to a rod building class. Honestly, the more I think about it, I don't think we can beat Shinryu without having what? A chemist. Or we need all 4 classes to have a shield, because we need we need a way to deal with tidal wave. We need a way to deal with ice storm. We need a way to deal with atomic ray. And what other crap does he have? I think that's it. That is the most important thing. And the chemist does a great job of handling all of his of neutralizing all of his biggest damage dealers. He's just got so much magic. Update on my health situation. I thought it would get worse to the point that I would not be able to stream today, but I'm happy to announce that I'm actually better. normally, once I get a cold, then a cough follows soon after. But apparently this time it was not too bad. So I'm quite surprised and happy as well. So hopefully this stream I won't be sneezing as much as I did last time. Nor will my nose be constantly running. So yeah, this time what I'm gonna do in order to end this run is beat Shinryu and then attempt to beat Omega. I don't think Omega is possible with this party, but we're gonna give it a try. I do have healing in the form of White Wind, which will heal despite Reflect Rings. So the strategy to use Reflect Rings is still available. But yeah, I've set up the Wonder Rod, so Shinryu should not pose much of a problem. In addition to being able to Berzerk him, I also have image on pretty much everybody. Obviously, the Berzerker can't do anything about it, so he's probably gonna die if Shinryu attacks him. But I've got plenty of DPS with my other classes. Plus a way to neutralize his physical attacks. I'm just wondering about Omega. So I've got 2 strategies handy, neither of which is even halfway reliable. But then this is Omega we are talking about. To a certain extent, I almost feel like Omega is a much tougher opponent than Shinryu, purely because of his counterattacks. And there are very few ways of avoiding his counterattacks. But then again, Shinryu just outright kills you unless you can cheese him. And if you're talking about cheesing bosses, then you can also cheese Omega with the right party. So I would say both are on par with each other. Can't really prioritize one over the other. Can't really say one is much easier to deal with than the other. It's just that in a Forge of Fiesta setting, you've got many different class combinations which can actually cheese Shinryu as opposed to cheese Omega. Which is why I guess purely talking from a Forge of Fiesta setting, Omega is a lot more difficult to deal with. Because as far as Shinryu is concerned, once you land Berserk on him, then it's just a matter of keeping your party members alive and doing decent amount of damage. He doesn't even have that much evade. Omega has 95% evade. I mean, it was very clear that they wanted you to use. They definitely wanted you to use Thunder Elemental against him. Needless to say, I'm gonna have image on everyone, I believe. Uh-oh. I have not, in fact. I have not set up the one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to waste a little bit of time setting up the Wonder Rod. Damn it. I thought I actually saved that progress, but no. I didn't even bother with the save state. I was so worried about preparing for stream. Now I have to do all of that work on stream. Welp. I have to set up the Wonder Wand. I have the Wonder Wand, right? Thank God. I don't know how much progress I lost then. Everybody's got running shoes. Yeah, I need to set up the Wonder Wand first. Wow, good thing I realized it. The great thing about haste shoes are that we effectively get 2 full turns before the enemy even gets 1 turn. So this is heal. So next up will be Cure 2. Okay, so I did make some progress in setting up the Wonder Wand. Wonder Wand just effectively cycles through all the white magic in a row. After heal is Cure 2. Cure 3! Okay! Oh, after heal is Cure 3, I see. Of course, level 5. After Cure 3 will be Shell. I think so. Let's hope I don't fuck this up. Reflect. Okay, not Shell. Shell is level 4 or something. After Reflect comes Berserk. Okay, so this didn't take as much time as I thought it would. That's good to hear. Now let's set up. So much for not sneezing on stream. Okay, so strategy against Shinryu, Berserk him, and then tank all his physical attacks. Everyone absolutely needs Hermes shoes, and what I've noticed is that even despite the Hermes shoes, Shinryu is faster than I think even the thief. So we don't want to be stuck in a situation where he gets 2 turns before my characters get even. Actually, it's not going to matter too much because of image, we effectively get to tank 1 free hit. In fact, 2 free hits before he kills us. So if I play this correctly, I don't have to spend even 1 Phoenix Down on this. I'm sure as hell not going to resurrect the Berzerker. I'd rather just throw Fuma Shurikens with Lena. On the other hand, we'll see how it goes. Lena's got image. You already have image. Wonder Edge Goldpin Black Running. Do I want Goldpin? Okay, what is Paris going to do? Paris has literally nothing to do in this fight. He is not... If I remember correctly, he doesn't... he's not immune or absorbs Wind Elemental. So I should have an air knife. And once I'm done with the Wonder Wand, I will switch the Air Lance and spam Aero Guy at him. I think that should work out. Meanwhile, the trusty Berzerker has Flame Shield, Thorn Hammer. Yeah, so Flame Shield has how much? 40% evade. And unfortunately, I wanted cash for Puma Shuriken, so I sold off the Genji Shield. Surprisingly, it only sold for 10,000 bucks, so very unhappy about that. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this works, but in order to make sure that the chicken knife doesn't proc its escape, we need to have the double lance in the right hand and the chicken knife in the left hand. I don't know if switching hands makes a difference. And of course, we only need to do that because I don't have an ability which guarantees that the chicken knife does not proc. And this is extremely dangerous for the Shinri fight because it's a monster in a box and you can run from all the monster in a box. Are we ready? I think we are ready. We are ready. Let's do this. Ah! Can we steal from him? What? Why did she get a turn? Alright. What damage was that? Dragon Fang. I think Dragon Fang is a common steel. The rare steel is what? Dragon Whisker. I actually got a rare steel once. I didn't even know that he had a Dragon Whisker. Point to be noted is if you manage to steal a Dragon Whisker, apparently it is super effective against the Grand Cross part of Neo X Death. Okay, Wonder Wand. Berserk. There we go. Ah! Damn it! I should have set up Image. Why did I go for DPS first? My bad. That was entirely my fault. Do you think I missed? On Dragon Fang's Retreat. If you want that high risk strategy, go for it. Like literally playing with fire. If possible, try to go in the fight without Hermes sandals. Oh crap, you don't have throw. Wow, the thief is completely useless in this fight. Okay, so much for saving Phoenix Downs. In that case, the thief's job is going to be to keep reviving the Berzerker. Because I would rather take 700 damage over whatever double-digit damage the thief is doing. What does Aero 3 do? I don't think he absorbs it. 940? What? Not even 1,000 damage. That's all. I foresee I'm gonna run out of MP this way. Yeah, this is something I've not been able to understand. The Berzerker immediately gets a turn once he's revived, so I'm probably going to be taking advantage of that fact a lot. I know I did that for Neo X Death. Good miss there, Krill. There goes the Zerk. It's actually good for us that he's constantly targeting the Berzerker. Effectively, the Berzerker then gets 2 turns every round. I'm down with that. Even though it wastes a bunch of Phoenix Downs. Oh, come on! The chicken knife hasn't managed to do any damage so far. Nice! Once again, the Berzerker is carrying. So far, he has done more damage than the rest of the team combined, including the Bluemage. To be fair, he's also died the most number of times, but that's in his nature. Ah, crap! Don't mean that. It's okay. Notwithstanding my mistakes. Also, good news, I got my new controller delivered, so I don't have to tolerate that damn ghost left movement again. $10 damage for the win. Oh, there he goes. Play on keyboard. Why? Why? It's a laptop. I guess I just like to plop my laptop on the bed with the trusty LAN cable and my controller and just lie down. Not necessarily lie down, just be upright on the bed in a nice comfortable position and stream. Maybe that's why I don't like grinding. I'm in such a comfortable position that any repetitive task will just straight up make me go to sleep. But yeah, speaking of playing on the keyboard, do you like sit at the desk all the while? Or is it just during stream? Because wow, dude, I'm kind of worried about your back then. So even right now, are you sitting at your desk and watching the stream? I don't know. I haven't used desktop in so long that. Dropping frames. Why? Are we back? Seems to have corrected itself. Seems to have corrected itself. Hopefully we're back. Oh man! Damn memory cursor. Hang on. Appears to be someone at the door. I'll be right back. I'll just halt it at the menu so at least there's some music. I hate it when there's literally no music. Damn it! Some moron knocked at the wrong door. Don't they understand the importance of what I'm doing here? Probably I should have an announcement outside my door. Streaming in progress, do not disturb. I'll probably get more knocks for that. Hey, what the hell is streaming? Well, this is quite monotonous. Doesn't even feel like we are fighting a super boss. That's the power of image and or blink, I guess, when you've got a white mage. I really hope that the 10 damage from the thief finishes him off. That would be so awesome. But based on how the Neo X Death fight went, the Berzerker deserves the credits. Should be almost there, yeah? Not be keeping track. Damn it! All those misses. Is that it? Not yet. Oh, and as I predicted, he's out of MP. Wow. This is ridiculous. The amount of time it takes. Despite the golden hairpin, we ran out of 200 MP. How many turns has it taken? Okay, whatever. I think I've sold off all my ethos. 30 elixirs! Right, this is before Neo X Death. This is, obviously this is before Neo X Death. I don't think the game offers a save after Neo X Death. Only the GBA version does, for obvious reasons. I swear it doesn't have this much evade. I'm looking forward to Omega though. Kill him! No? Distribution with blue, damage, red, and berserk. How? Same old, same old? You had damage, right? So you had the power stuff, I assume. Power stuff, okay, cool. The only problem with power stuff strats, as Matt very well knows, is the amount of time it takes for one to actually drop from those bastards. What are they called? It's just ridiculous. Oh shit! She's out of image. Nobody has died in quite a while. Shinryu, what are you doing? They're called Black Warlock. Okay, I think they're just called Warlocks. Damn it, and he attacked her! Okay, at least it gives us something interesting to do. See, I was so damn bored that I didn't even pay attention to the image. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna blame the new guy in chat. Yeah, distracted me. Damn it! Oh! Didn't you realize that GG? Hang on, I need to rewind this. Hashtag blame chat. There is no other way. Come on, give me frame perfection. There we go. Hang on. I'm just gonna take a screenshot. Meanwhile, I will change the scene if I remember how to do that though. Uh, is this it? I hope this is it. Oh yeah. Hang on, let me just take a screenshot of this. There we go. Enjoy the music while I post this. I should really have opened up Twitter. In fact, even better, I should have finished with Shinryu. And just concentrated on Omega. But it's okay, it didn't take too much time. Hashtag victory Shinryu. Gotta get the spelling right because last time I didn't get Gilgabots. Your victory has been thing for processing, and I was so irritated. Hey Puzzle, I'll be right there. This time I'm definitely gonna look for that. Your victory has been. I'm all on real GPA. Oh nice, how did you get screenshots then? Literally just captured it via a phone or something? Hey Puzzled, so what's your progress been on Dragon Quest 9? Come on, give me the message. Your victory has been submitted for processing. Thank you very much. Okay, let me change back the scene. Hopefully... Is it showing? I hope it's showing. No it's not. Now it should be okay. Oh look! Berzerker Mastered. Ragnarok nobody can use. I'm strongly considering just to reset, just so that I have access to all of my Phoenix Towns. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this on a different slot, just so that I have access to the save as well. Unlock job switch, planning to unlock a few of the jobs in a second. What is job switch? Job quests and stuff. I hope you realize I have no idea about any of this. Switching jobs. What do you mean unlock job switch then? You actually have an ability that allows you to switch jobs? That is certainly not the case in Final Fantasy V unless you count the actual unlocking of jobs. In which case you could have just said, I've got new jobs now. Sound just feels so low. I don't know, maybe you have to go to a guide to switch your job. What the hell? Okay. I don't know why I find that so funny. You know that the image that conjures up in my mind is you go to that goat thing in Dark Souls. I don't know, I forgot his name. And you pay him a bunch of souls to get new abilities, right? Unless I'm just talking out of my ass. At least that's how I interpreted it. What is that goat thingy called in Dark Souls? That guy who talks like he knows everything in the world. Okay, now we come to the interesting. Framed? Ah, I think it's framed. Yeah. And yeah, you're gonna tell me he's not a goat, he's a snake. Whatever. He looks like a goat as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's save this. So slot number 4 was just before Omega. So let's save this on slot number 1. And let's reload because this allows me to save up on all of those spent Phoenix Downs. Okay, Omega. And I realize I don't have 4 reflect rings. Damn it! Seriously, 0 preparation before coming to stream. I need to grind for a couple more reflect rings. So the strategy that Matt suggested to use against Omega was to use reflect rings and throw thunder scrolls for damage. So as far as Omega is concerned, we need to take care of 3 things. First is we need to survive his regular attacks, of which he has many. Then we need to actually find a way to do damage to him because he's got 95% physical evade, 95% magic evade. So it's pretty. What? Why is this? Oh, okay. This is so that you can actually grab the summon. Okay. The golem summon is apparently unmissable. So if you didn't grab the golem summon at Hiryu Mountain, it's a red. I was so shocked. I was like, what the hell are zombie dragons doing here? Dude, enter the battle with float. I mean, how do I get float then? Dude, I sold the dancing dagger. Don't tell me that I have to get float. Your entire strategy hinges on the fact that we expect him not to do earthquake. So we are hoping for that 33% chance. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll just cast Mighty Guard in some battle and then run away. Got it. Yeah. That is cosmic brain to me. That is cosmic brain. I was like, how will I get float? My mind was stuck in the only way to get float is by confusing some enemy. Out of curiosity, which enemy can you confuse to get float? There is one in the beginning stages of the game. Those cats which pretend to fly. Forgot their name now, but they are hilarious. They cast float when confused. The other enemy is sting eagles in Hiryu Mountain, I believe. Wait, why am I going out? I need to go into the White Castle to actually get reflect rings. How many reflect rings? I have 2 reflect rings right now. I need 4. So yeah, I've been going the wrong way. Apart from sting eagles and those cats with wings, I'm not really sure of which enemy we can confuse to get float. Unless you want to go to the extent of getting Mighty Guard from the Stingray again, in which case obviously just use Mighty Guard. But in case you don't have a Bluemage, yeah, that makes sense. So if you don't have a Bluemage, you still have a way of getting float from the Stingray. Because at this stage in the game, there is no way in hell that either of those previous monsters will live to a single hit. Will survive a single hit from us. Single repeat zombie dragon, it's a rare encounter. Oh wow, that's another rare encounter. Do we have all the encounters from Hiri Mountain in the Omega Cave? I thought it was just that golem encounter because in order to get that summon, that's all. And of course there's Ramu in the castle. I've become a lot more comfortable with working around Omega. Apparently he won't attack you unless you bump into him. Of course the definition of bumping into him is pretty loose, because there have been many times where I did not intend to bump into him and still the encounter got triggered. And it's a freaking unrunnable encounter. Thankfully there's a save point, but if for some reason you're making your way back, and the only other save point, actually not the only other, but the next save point is where Azulmagia was. So you got to start from that save point when you're walking your way back if you run into Omega. Unless you defeat him, in which case power to you. So I was really hoping that these ninja guys, we could steal Fuma shurikens from these ninjas. Sadly not, and shuriken endgame doesn't really pass muster. Shuriken does power damage with Aeroga, and instead of paying 5,000 or stealing those shuriken, which is effectively grinding, might as well just use blue magic on everyone, eh? Neo Extra isn't really doesn't really defend against Aeroga. Okay, so our grind goal here is to get 2 reflect rings, which should prove pretty easy if I can actually get that encounter. That is that encounter with Fury. I found that it's a pretty common encounter, but depending on where you are in the encounter cycle, and of course the probability of actually stealing it, which is right now 40% because I have not equipped the Thieves Gloves. Come on, Lena, don't let me down like this. What? Yeah, this is what I am alluding to. So there are a bunch of encounters apparently. You'll keep getting that formation. Come on, couldn't steal, really? You know what? This is not fair. I'm gonna equip the Thieves Gloves. I've got 2 encounters with those guys, and I already should have got 2 wall rings. There's absolutely no excuse. Just run away. I don't care. Normally the way I like to optimize each encounter, when I'm running away especially, is to steal first and then run away. Because ever since I found that you can... Wow, what a way to troll me. Managed to steal a cursed ring, which is a rare steal from that guy. Are you kidding me? It doesn't even sell for a lot. Oh shit, did not mean that. So yeah, these ninjas, they let me down too. We can only steal shuriken from them, which I guess makes sense. Fuma shurikens are pretty OP. But I did find that they have a rare drop of Fuma shuriken. So you would need to grind your ass off if you wanted enough Fuma shuriken. I decided that it's a better strategy to just. What is this encounter? Why is a mithril dragon here? Maybe to let us learn some missable blue magic. That's the only thing I can think of, because mithril dragon will be one shot. If a mithril dragon is here, then why don't they include the other blue magic? What blue magic does the mithril dragon have? It's got fusion. Who the fuck cares about fusion? Like, tactically, when would we ever use fusion? Yeah, it would just be a last-ditch effort. Can't think of any good reason to use fusion, or explorer for that matter. Couldn't steal. Fantastic, despite the thieves' gloves. Lena is horrible as a thief. This grind session is going for way longer than it should. But it's okay. I don't expect to actually be able to kill Omega. But if I do manage to, with either of the strats that I've got so far, or if I just decide to give up, then based on how much time is left in stream, I'll decide whether I will pick up my next run. Most probably not, it's already almost an hour. And each attempt on Omega's life is going to take 20 or 30 minutes at least. That guy doesn't fuck around. There we go. Finally, was that so difficult? So we got full wall rings, good. We are prepared for Omega. One more thing we need to do is we need to make sure that this guy doesn't screw us up. So what can we give him? Definitely don't want to give him a hammer. I mean, there's a 5% chance that he will actually be able to land a hit on Omega. Of course, notwithstanding pathetic pathetic accuracy of the axes, but I will give him an air lance. Even if he does get a hit in with the air lance, it will do 0 damage and it will not prompt Omega's counterattacks, which is what we are worried about. So I was talking about Omega previously, right? We need a way to survive. First of all, survive his regular attacks. Secondly, we need a way to actually damage him. And then third, we need a way to survive his counterattacks or to neutralize his counterattacks. We can survive his counterattacks or neutralize his counterattacks, or we can just get into a position where he doesn't counterattack at all. I think the only known... actually, there are 2 known ways of ensuring that he doesn't counterattack. One of them is, I think, a bug, which I'm going to take advantage of, which is my second strategy here, but I don't expect it to work. Thankfully, I saved at the Bluemage save point, because I'm just going to demonstrate what happens when we try to make it back to the previous save point. We need to tiptoe around Omega, because if he catches us, then all of my hard work would have been undone. Sorry, I was just checking something. Book needs to be closed, I believe. So, what strategy are we going to be using? Come on, get out of the way. Oh, come on! Come on! I swear to God, I did not bump into him. This is so unfair. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like... Oh well. Ah. Come on, man! This is... What an asshole! What an asshole! Come on, counterattack, asshole. What a bastard. Why do you absorb? Let's check out how long the Berzerker can actually last. And that he goes. Thank you very much. Oh man, I did not bump into him. I don't care what you say. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you save at this point. Shit. Man, the RNG today is contriving to just make everything much more difficult than it needs to be. Probably not going to get my next run started today. Seriously, even the encounter rate is against me? Yeah, Shuriken, talking about Shuriken, right? Shuriken does like, how much? 1600 at best at my levels. Mind you, I'm pretty underleveled, I would say. Artemis Bow. You won't believe it. That's a rare steal from that guy. And I managed to get 3 of those things. Some rare steals just seem luckier than others. Or maybe it's the stream syndrome. Okay, let's be very careful. This bastard. I think just on principle, keep at least 2 tiles away from that guy. Okay, first thing we need to do is get float. Yeah, let's get float first. No, let's heal up first. Everybody needs blue magic, which is going to play a significant difference in our MP boosts. So thankfully everyone does have blue magic. Of course, the damn curse string is going to auto-equip. Damn it! Reflecting. No, not reflecting right now. She's already got blue. You obviously already got blue. What should I have in addition to blue? I think I will have throw. Yeah, the Airlines Mithril Crystal running. Yeah, so I don't need reflecting on this guy, or do I? Yeah, I think if he doesn't have reflecting, Omega will kill him with his blaster attack. So we need reflectings on everyone. Not right now, of course. Damn it, I'm bamboozling myself. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Because of blue magic secondary, Krill's MP pool got bumped up to 197, and it's going to make a huge difference because we are not going to be using Mighty Guard, so that's 72 MP saved. 200 on Ferris. Why does she only have 200? Oh yeah, 200. Okay. And Lena has 200, about 200 MP. Everybody's got enough MP for White Wind. White Wind without Golden Hairpin is going to cost 28. So it's going to take a concerted effort from both of them and lots of elixirs to just to survive, mind you. I'm not even talking about the counterattacks and stuff. But yeah, first order of business is to get Mighty Guard up. Rather float, the thing we are looking for. Might as well give him escape, or her escape. AG Shield. AG Shield to block magic. Does? Yeah, I think AG Shield makes sense here. Yeah, we don't care about physical evasion. What? I'm getting all the stupid rare encounters today. Mithril Dragon, okay, Golem is not stupid. I will agree to that. I'm getting all the stupidest rare encounters today, ain't I? I'm running into Omega. Things are not going well for me. You know what we can steal from this guy? Wait, high potion. I think that's a rare steal. I swear, this guy has a regular staff on him. I mean, I'm not talking about that staff, okay? Just a regular staff. Mighty God, please. And now we just run away. Of course, Berzerker wants his say. Okay, now that everyone's got float, need to ensure that we don't use a tent, which is a shame because Paris is down 34 MP. I'm just wondering if that's going to... I don't even need to wonder. It is going to make a big difference, and I've got plenty of elixirs, so I'm just going to use an elixir. I don't think it's going to remove float. Yeah, it doesn't heal your status conditions. So are we ready with this? Not really, but we are going to do it nonetheless. So first order of business is, can we actually survive? And if we can, let's find out how long we can survive. There's another thing which I want to find out is apparently when Omega uses targeting, which is like every 8 or 9 turns, targeting can be reflected onto himself, and apparently that is the window of opportunity when you can use whatever method of damage you want to use, and he will not counterattack, or rather he will try to use his counterattack on himself. So that is something I'm really wondering about. I never knew that. That is fascinating. So targeting, whoever got targeted, that's how targeting works apparently. That is incredibly convenient. Of course, what that means is we are going to have to survive an incredible amount of time in order to do 55 or how much ever damage. I think it's about 55,000 and change HP. So it's going to take a long time. Who's got throw, by the way? The Ninja and Paris have got throw. So I just got to hope that whenever he uses targeting, the turn ends up on either one of those. But we'll see. I doubt we can even survive that long. But that was news to me. I thought there was no way that we can avoid his counterattacks, but there is a way without using a bard. Here it goes! I swear I was 2 tiles away. What the hell is this? I was 2 tiles away from him. This is so unfair! I mean, I'm not complaining that I got the encounter, What I'm saying is, I was 2 tiles away from him and I still... You know what, this is just unfair. I was. Okay, he was moving in your... No, he was not! Or is that something that is decided before his actual sprite moves? Hey, I'm sorry, that's just unfair. His saddest moments, he was on the destination tile. I'm gonna check the ward later. Apparently I've also been recording. I can also check the recording then. Good thing I was recording. If something wrong happens with Shinryu's screenshot. Okay. So because now this guy is so fast that even if he had the permanent haste because of Hermes shoes, we would still not be on par with how fast he is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that nobody wastes their turn. So yeah, let's see what Omega does. Everyone needs to do something or the other with their turn. Atomic Ray, okay. That's gonna heal him. Oh shit! And that heals him for 1500. Dude! Yeah, that heals him for more. I remember when I threw the lightning scroll with Krill, it doesn't for more than 1500. Well, in that case, there is obviously no way I'm going to out damage him. But let's see how long we can survive with this strategy. Surge Beam, okay, that means we need to do White Wind. We are waiting for his targeting. Did we find out Rainbow Wind? Rainbow Wind cannot be reflected. Uh-oh. Another Surge Beam, okay. Okay, it does about 400 damage. I don't care how much damage it does on Butts. He can die. So we only got 500 when it gets close to another Surge Beam. Holy crap. All I'm doing is just healing. And Butts is dead. You will be missed, Butts. Oh yeah, you can see I'm just struggling to keep up with the damage at all. Okay, targeting removal. Oh! Come on. Somebody with throw, please. God damn it. Missed the opportunity. Remember, blind silence steps, Surge Beams have to anyway. Blinds? Oh, right. Silence. We don't care about silence because we're using Bluemage. Uh-oh. And Krill is already out of MP. Just wow. Emission, that's gonna kill someone. Emission cannot be reflected, so we don't have any answer to that. The question now is, should I bother reviving her or what? Yeah, it needs to be 3 versus 1. Ideally, it needs to be 4 versus 1 because he is just that powerful. But if I revive her, obviously she's not gonna have float, which means Earthquake is gonna kill her. But Earthquake is like a 33% chance. We'll need to take that chance. So, oh great, that was wrong timing. This is not looking good. I'm struggling just to stay alive. And I can't even take advantage. Can I? Can I? Oh, you have escape. You don't even have throw. Great, just great. Did not mean that. Well done, well done. Nice wasted turn there. Blowfish, I see. That is... yeah, that is not a bad idea. That's a good 1000 damage. Problem is that he's healing himself consistently much more than 1000 damage. So although that works to actually damage him, it doesn't go well with reflected fire elemental spells, unfortunately. Blaster reflected on himself. I remember the randomizer where this guy was not immune to petrification, and he just killed himself. Krill needs an elixir. Yeah, I'm just struggling to survive here. And part of the reason is that we don't have... part of the reason why I'm struggling to survive so much is because he's getting so many turns as opposed to our turns. And she's also out of MP, so I'll just throw an elixir on both of them. Bluemage needs to survive somehow. I should probably have used an elixir with the Bluemage. Oh, she's gonna die. Damn. She's dead. Yep. And they're dead now. That could work. Maybe with more levels. What could work? Blowfish. Blowfish is 1000 damage, right? You mean throwing thunder scrolls? Can we out damage his healing? Okay, I bring the two to the party. Let me try a couple more strategies. Which file? Which file? Where should be sap? Means sap matters less. Okay, okay, like that. One of my biggest problems is that we are not allowing ourselves to use Hermes shoes. We can't have Hermes shoes and this thing and fire absorb. The only way I see to achieve that is using a flame shield and Hermes shoes. So only the Bluemage can do that. I'm wondering if we can work a strategy around that. So here's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go out and buy what's that called? Orichalcum daggers. Given the fact that Omega has 95% evade, knife damage formula effectively halves that evasion. So effectively Omega will only have how much? 95 divided by 2, whatever, 42 evasion. That's still a lot, but at least we'll be able to get through. In addition to that, I'm planning to make use of a bug where dual wielding, if the offhand does 0 damage, he will not counterattack. Let's see how this goes. And this time I'm planning to use flame rings. Do I have enough cash? I don't have enough cash. I have one flame ring, right? I have one flame ring. What I can do is grind for some cash, get 3 more flame rings. So I need 150,000 bucks. Can I sell some of the scrap? I probably can. I can sell the angel ring. I can sell reflect rings. Do you guys have reflect rings? Yeah. I can probably sell the reflect rings. They only sell for 1,000 bucks. And maybe I can sell this guy's stuff. Crystal, Mithril, Airlands, and all that kind of stuff. Who cares about the Berzerker? But then I don't have an answer to most of his other attacks. That's the only problem. Escape. Well, let's go back out. I at least owe it to myself to try this strategy. If nothing else, it might be funny. The problem I had with the current strategy of using reflecting is that he is healing himself as well. Even if he was not healing himself, it's a pretty tall order. Just surviving itself is a pretty tall order because of the sheer number of turns it will take. Sooner or later, he will do emission, and emission ignores reflect. I'm actually quite surprised, although it makes sense. Emission is blue magic, and although it is equivalent to, or is it slightly more damage than fire 2? You said it is slightly more damage than fire 2 if I remember correctly. Or maybe it just takes lesser MP. It's same as fire 2 but less MP. Something like that. But the fact that it ignores reflect is, I would say, one of its biggest selling point. Nice! Emission is definitely worth using then. So same base attack but less MP. And goes through reflect. So emission is always a problem, and counterattacks are of course a problem, although our strategy to avoid his counterattacks is to wait for his targeting. But unless I'm willing to chug elixirs every time he uses Surge Beam, I don't think White Wind is good enough to get the job done. This is one instance probably where we would have preferred Cure 3 instead, because it would be a set amount of healing instead of healing based on current HP. Alternately, what I could have done is to throw a high potion or an elixir on the Bluemage and then use White Wind on the Bluemage's turn. That would have probably been a better strategy. Instead of using White Wind with everyone. Yeah, that was definitely a tactical blunder. So I think Orichalcum. Regol sells Orichalcum if I remember correctly. I did ensure that I made a note of which place sells Orichalcum. I think it's Regol, and Regol should be available in World 3. I'll just need to find it, because I doubt we ever visit Regol. Hey, wait a minute! Isn't the third ribbon in Regol? What do you need Orichalcum for? It's lightning damage. I'm using basically... No, it's not. What? It's non-elemental? Oh, come on! What a troll! Are you serious? Oh man, my entire strategy was based on that. Let's see, since I'm here already. Oh wow. Double checking, please do. Oracle Alchemy is not lightning elemental. I'm using basically the same strategy I used last time. Oh shit. It's not. Damn it, there goes my strat. So we are definitely no triple crown. I mean, triple crown was a faint hope anyway, but definitely not going to be triple crowning this one. I just want one run where I don't have the tools to cheese Omega, and it's a proper difficult fight. Oh, not here. Where is Rekko? Let's just check it out anyway since I'm here. Where the hell is Rekko? There's a wind shrine. Is this Rekko? Or Rugor? Rugor, okay. So we don't have lightning elemental knives. We only have air elemental knives. Magic sword, okay. Screw you. Wow, dude. I don't know then how I got in my head that it's lightning elemental then. Okay, I guess that saves me a lot of grinding. Okay, so instead of going for 4 flame rings, which is obviously not happening, not unless I've made sure that Auric Alchemy is not lightning elemental, and we can't do anything about we can't damage Omega at all with it. I do have 4 reflect rings. At least I was able to survive a couple of turns with the reflect ring strat. So I'm going to once again put reflect rings and just double check that we can't hurt Omega at all with the Auric Alchemy. Wow, what a letdown. What a letdown. I'm just glad I didn't do all that grinding to get 4 flame rings. Holy shit. I would have raged then. This is a worse letdown than finding out that I can't hurt Omega with dual grip Brave Blade. At least during that run, I didn't really grind, or it was grind as you go, which is the type of grinding I prefer. Come on. What if we throw coral swords at him? Is that considered lightning elemental damage? But then a coral sword is less than 100 base damage, yes? So it'll probably do less damage than throwing a thunder scroll. In which case we might not throw a thunder scroll. So it doesn't care about element. Of course it does. Thunder scrolls. I guess you mean apart from scrolls. Scrolls are totally special. Scrolls use a different formula. So throwing weapons is considered completely different, and throwing scrolls is considered completely different. It's just that it's included under throw. Ninja OP, man, Ninja OP. You know, since they created so many damn jobs, they should have created a different job which can throw scrolls and a different job which can throw weapons. So I can understand ninja throwing weapons. No, I can't. No, I can't. Where did this concept of ninja throwing stuff start? Is it all because of Edge from Final Fantasy IV? Or maybe it's because it started off as throwing shuriken and then they generalized it to, hey, ninja can throw, if he can throw a shuriken, he can throw anything. I mean, just imagine how ridiculous it is, ninja throwing weapons. Like, which self-respecting ninja would throw away his weapons? I can understand throwing shuriken. Maybe the FF3 scholar stereotype. Maybe he can throw items. Chemist is definitely one that makes sense. He mixes up some concoctions and then throws it at the enemy. Item is being thrown in the flame. Use attack type 6 instead. So scrolls basically have elements and nothing else has elements. Got it. Why am I going there? Okay, stay 2 tiles away from Omega. No! God damn that thing. What I can generalize it is that as long as you're facing away from him, you are safe. So only when you're facing in his general direction, do you need to be worried. Bloody asshole. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Orichalcum and Thief, okay. Darkroad, running, no, flame sting. Everybody else can equip the reflect ring. Does everybody have blue magic? Yep. So the reason I'm using knives is obviously, as I said, it halves the enemy's evade. So what we are looking for here is Orichalcum to do 0 damage, which pretty much proves that it's not lightning elemental. If it was lightning elemental, it would do how much ever damage it would, assuming Omega had 0. Or wait, is super effective damage is considered as a crit, right? So it would do double the amount of damage it would normally do. Yeah. Double basic and Indo's defense, yeah. So it's a crit. So this Paris' setup is like the perfect one for Omega. Have a flame shield and have Hermes sandals. I don't think anybody else can afford Hermes sandals. So I've got a pretty weird setup here. We'll see how it goes. Black Mage break on Zombie Dragon is yay! That thing can be petrified? Huh. Wow, that is a today I learned for me. Bluemage, what does Bluemage need to do? Bluemage just needs to use Delta attack, thank god. He normally opens up with Atomic Ray. I don't know what happened here. Vitamin please, healing. And this time what we're going to do is everybody's going to focus on healing Ferris. And I am dropping frames again. Okay, we're back in green. Good. Ninja, come on. Missed. Doesn't have... What? There we go. Blaster. Okay, 33% only. I swear it's more than 33% of Atomic Ray. The number of times I've died to that. Okay, I think we got our evidence here. It also appears that for dual wielding, the evasion check is not double. Because the Berzerker got both his hits in. That is another interesting observation. I don't know if he just got lucky or not, but the ninja missed both of his hands, her hands rather, and the Berserker hit on both of his hands. Of course, the Orichalcum did 0 damage, so that conclusively proves that it's not going to work. The strategy is not going to work. So I might as well let him kill me. Meanwhile, I am going to request my next few jobs. Let's find out what they are. What the hell? App has stopped responding. Please start responding. Okay, so the best I could do here is a double crown. I seriously wish that I could fight Shinryu. Without having to cheese him. But literally every time, except for when I got Chemist. Yeah, that is the only time when I'm able to stand up to Shinryu. Like legit. Omega fights, even with the Bard, are pretty interesting. So that's always a challenge. Come on, I'm waiting for the tweet now. How long does this thing take? There we go. We got Blackmage. Oh, nice! What is my water job going to be? I was really hoping that the Orichalcum was going to be Lightning Elemental. I was pretty much convinced that today's entire stream is going to be having to deal with Omega. Of course, Shinryu took his own sweet time. Come on, Gilbot. Everything burns except for that one boss. Which one boss? I guess he's talking about the crystal. Not white. Water job is night, okay? Fair enough. Night once again, which means Brave Blade. Yay! Brave Blade also means that I'm gonna have to take all random encounters, which is probably gonna be pretty boring for on-stream stuff. I must admit, I've been getting very lucky in terms of party compositions for my on-stream runs. Fire job is Ninja once again. Holy shit! Oh wow, this is absolute heaven. I've got Knight, I've got Black Mage, I've got Ninja. All I need is a healer now. Do I even need a healer with so much DPS? Oh my god, if I got a Ninja now, I'm debating between the Brave Blade and the Chicken Knife. Job will instant if you do it from the website. Doesn't matter. As opposed to Twitter. I mean, if it's a Twitter bot, shouldn't it be instant on Twitter first? Isn't the website supposed to be like a layer over Twitter? And finally, what? This might just be the most OP party I have yet received. Bard, I got Bard! That's gonna be a triple crown then. Or is it? Oh yeah, definitely triple crown. Now, I'm just wondering if I can do Shinryu legit. I'm thinking way too ahead of myself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop stream for a while just to cut a word because yeah, I will restart stream so that it starts up a new video on YouTube. I'll be right back.